Now that we've moved on to the tail, I think what I want to do, especially once I rig this to pose it, I want to segment this tail. I've seen different models and images of Godzilla where his tail was segmented, some where it's not. I just kind of like the look, so I think that's the direction I'm going to go. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a segment every two of these scales that are on the bottom. So I'm going to just draw basically right along here to kind of puff that out. And essentially what I'm really trying to do with this is just mark out where those segments are going to be. Something like that. Now what I want to do is, because each one of these is going to overlap the next one, I'm going to build up some of this area like we've been doing on the scales that go down the belly and stuff. And essentially what I want to try to do is I want to try to merge this in with a lot of the muscle detail and stuff like that. Try to build that up just a little bit. Again, we're shooting for forms here, so you're not trying to add a bunch of detail. You're just essentially wanting to create that segment. And then I'll go to the next one and I'll do the same thing. Remember, the idea is more or less to outline the area that you're working on. That way, they're separated well, visibly, and you can see exactly where you need to work. That's pretty good. So I'm going to blend some of this in. I'm going to try to keep some of the muscle forms in the same location. It'll make it look more consistent. But just remember, right now we're just basically working in the forms. So there's two of them. I'll do one more and then I'll pause the video because again, there's no point in just showing this over and over and over again. Go up here and carry that all the way over. And then again, just for uniformity, I'm going to go ahead and build this up a little bit. And don't worry if you start to bury the spikes because we can always turn around and move them later. Yeah, something like that. We'll end up using a pinch tool and stuff to bring some of this together later when we get at a higher resolution, but for right now, remember, just trying to shape the forms. All right, I'll be back when I get the rest of the tail done. Okay, now let's look and see how this turned out. As you can see, I went every two, just like I said. We'll come back and we'll get these later. And I went all the way down to there. Now, when I got past where the old scales were, I just went ahead and brought that all the way around the bottom. And like I said, as we get into higher resolution, we'll tighten this up a little bit more. But for right now, I think that looks pretty good. All right, if you liked the video, please hit the like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.